So tonight I watched 1963's Sunday in New York, directed by Peter Tewksbury. I don't know. It was based on a play by Norman Krasna, who also wrote the screenplay. And it starred Jane Fonda, Rod Taylor, Cliff Robertson, Joe Morrow, and Robert Culp, and Jim Backus. It was kind of delightful. It's not as racy as it wanted to be. Like, it's not even as racy as The Moon is Blue, which was from, like, 10 years earlier. But a similar sort of, still sort of racy because we're in 63, so you got a little bit of the production code, and it's, like, they're talking about sex, but, like, they can't actually say they're talking about sex, but you totally know that's what they're talking about. And but at least in The Moon is Blue, like, they actually said words that were really shocking, which is why that film was released without approval. But, you know, it was Preminger, and he's a badass. That said, I loved this movie. It was adorable. It was, like, exactly what I needed for a Friday night after a long week. Jane Fonda is so adorable. I love her and her 60s rom-coms. And Cliff Robertson, what an attractive man. My only sort of, like, I love Joe Morrow also, and she has, like, the best fake red hair in this movie. Like, holy crap. My only complaint, really, is I'm not a big Rod Taylor fan. I don't actually know if I've seen him in anything else, but I didn't really like him too much in this. And, he's a little too dopey and beefy. And the strange thing, the birds, duh. Forgot about the birds. He, like, in the original stage production, which none of this cast was in, Robert Redford played his role. Robert Redford. Now, obviously, a couple years later, Robert Redford and, sorry, this computer's on my lap, so every time I press a button, it wiggles. Robert Redford and Jane Fonda made Barefoot in the Park. And Robert Redford was in the original Broadway production of Barefoot in the Park. Also starring, directed by Mike Nichols, who recently passed. And then Robert Redford reprised his role in that, opposite Jane Fonda in the movie version, which is also fantastic. And from, what year was that? 1967. Why they couldn't get Robert Redford in this role in Sunday in New York, I guess probably because he wasn't a big enough name yet or something. I don't know. I'm looking here at this page for Barefoot in the Park, and really sad that I didn't get to see the Broadway revival because Jill Clayburgh and Tony Roberts. I love Jill Clayburgh, but I'm laughing because one time Tony Roberts yelled at me. Like, he actually yelled at me. It happened. I'll elaborate someday. I have audio. Oh. Good times. I'm rambling now. Anyway, so Rod Taylor, but Jane Fonda, Cliff Robertson, Joe Morrow, everybody else in the movie. And the ending was so cute. I like, the last 5 minutes was perfect. Like, there's parts of the movie throughout that are perfect, and then parts that slog a little bit, and some that feel a little stagey. But the last 5 minutes is just a perfect 5 minutes, and then, like, the final scene made me laugh out loud. Like, I just lost it. And now I'm gonna hopefully go to sleep just as happy as I feel right now, having seen this beautiful movie from 1963, Sunday in New York.